Este video no tiene respuestas y el objetivo es que practiquen con su información real. Contesten solo las preguntas que apliquen a su caso. Si tienen alguna duda, dejen un comentario en este video. Pausen el video de ser necesario. Good morning. Can I see your appointment letter and your ID, please? What time is your appointment? Please read the paper that is on the wall over there and answer all the questions. Please make sure to have your mask on the whole time and follow the directions. Please put all your belongings, including your belt and all what you have in your pockets, and walk through the metal detector. Please take all your belongings and go to the customer service area for your check-in. Vaya directo a la ventanilla de servicio al cliente para indicar que ya llegó a su cita. Good morning. Can I see your appointment letter and your green card, please? Did you come with your lawyer today? Can you put your left index finger on the scanner for me, please? Thank you. Now your right index finger. Thank you. Could you please remove your mask and look at the camera? I need to take you a picture of you. Thank you. You can put your mask back on now. Here is your number. We will call you soon. You can take a seat. Luego vaya a sentarse donde le hayan indicado. D10, Mr. Luis Perez. Hi, I am Officer Smith. Do you have any questions before we start the interview? Before we start the interview, I'll need to place you under oath. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear that everything you will say today is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. Have a seat. How are you today? Did you come alone today? How was your commute? Did anyone help you to fill your application out? Can you tell me why are you here today? Why do you want to become a US citizen? That's a good answer. Why do you think you are eligible to become a US citizen? Can I have your ID, your green card, and all your passports? Let's start with the civic question first. I'll ask you 10 questions and you have to answer 6 of them correctly. Are you ready? What is an amendment? What is the last day you can send in federal income tax forms? What is one reason colonists came to America? When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? Who was the first president? Name the US war between the North and the South. Correct. You have answered 6 questions correctly. You have passed the civic test. Now let's move on with the English reading and writing test. Could you please read the sentence on the tablet? Correct. Now please write in the tablet the next sentence. Delaware was one of the first states of the United States. Correct. You have passed the reading and writing test. Now let's go over your application. Please let me know if any of your information has changed since you submitted your application. How many years have you had your permanent resident card? When do you become a permanent resident? How do you get your green card? What is your legal name? Can you spell your last name, please? Have you used any other names? Do you want to legally change your name? When is your birthday? What is your country of birth? What is your phone number? Do you have an email? What is your address? Has your address changed since you submitted your application? Where did you live before? What was your address? Were your parents married before your 18th birthday? Are either of your parents US citizen? How do you support yourself? Where do you work? What do you do there? How long had you been working there? Have you traveled outside of the United States in the last 2 weeks? Have you been outside of the United States for the last 5 years? How many total days did you spend outside of the United States for the last 5 years? How many trips of 20 hours or longer have you taken outside of the United States during the last 5 years? Have you traveled outside of the United States after you submitted your application? What was the day you left the United States? When did you return? What was the purpose of your trip? Where did you go? What is your marital status? When did you get married? How many times have you been married? When did you get divorced from your previous marriage? Can I see your proof of divorce? What is the name of your previous wife? Now, can I see your current marriage certificate? Is your wife a US citizen? What's her name? What's her date of birth? When did she become a US citizen? Do you have any children together? What is his name and date of birth? What is your child's relationship to you? Do you have any stepchildren? Now, let's review some additional information. Have you ever claimed to be a US citizen? Have you ever been a member of or in any way associated, either directly or indirectly, with the Communist Party? Have you ever been declared legally incompetent or been confined to a mental institution? Have you ever not filed a federal, state, or local tax return since you became a lawful permanent resident? Can I see your taxes for the last 3 years? Did you ever sell, give, or provide weapons to any person or help another person sell, give, or provide weapons to any person? Were you ever involved in any way with any of the following: genocide, torture, killing or trying to kill someone? Have you ever committed, assisted in committing, or attempted to commit a crime or offense for which you were not arrested? Have you ever been convicted of a crime or offense? Have you ever been in jail or prison? Have you ever given any US government official any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading? Have you ever been ordered, removed, excluded, or deported from the United States? Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States? Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States? What is oath of allegiance? Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States? If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States? If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces? If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction? Great. Please review all your information on the tablet and make sure that everything is correct and sign at the end of the page. Everything is correct, officer. Congratulations! I am submitting your application for approval. You will receive a notification about your oath ceremony date in the next 2 weeks, probably. Remember that you are not an American citizen until you take your oath ceremony. Do you have any questions? You are welcome. I'll bring you back to the customer service area.